Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd make a really pretty pair of earrings. This is a faceted, like a stone, teardrop stone. They got teardrops on one side and then the ovals on the other. I'm going to use one of the teardrops to make a pair of earrings, and I believe I'm going to use the middle one. I'm also going to use this little pretty flower mold, and I'm going to use that for the center of the earring. You'll need some jump rings that are 8mm, 2 fishhook earrings. You'll need UV resin, and you'll need your pliers for your jump rings. You'll also need 2 different colors for the earrings. You'll need a color for the flowers, and I'm using a blue. And you'll need a color for the background, and I'm using a pearlized white. You can do it a lighter color and then a black background. You know, whatever color options you want, you can use. You don't have to do exactly the same as me. This is optional. I'm just going to add a couple little beads to make it a longer dangle. So I have some 20 gauge wire. It's Wire Elements. It is non-tarnish. And then I was looking through my beads and I found these white ones, and I'm going to use these. So we can start setting all this stuff aside. Oh, and then you'll also need, obviously, mixing bowls and a mixing utensil. So don't forget those. Those are a must. Let's see. Oh, and then my UV resin. I use Kisral UV resin. It says crystal clear, hard type, no yellowing. So far I've had this for over a year. Well, this type over a year, and I haven't found any yellowing in any of my pieces, so I do believe this is a good product. I've had some in the past and they yellowed, and I wasn't too happy about that. These beads were bought on Amazon, and it's this Bead Nova, and they have, you know, any size you want. So I got the 8mm and 10mm for like the wider pieces that I make. So today I think I'm going to be using the 8mm. We'll just get these ready. This we can set aside. Okay, so to begin, I think we're going to start with just making the flowers. So get a mixing bowl. Now you're going to have to make 2 of these because it's for earrings. Now if you're making a pendant, you only need 1. I'm starting to think maybe I should make like a matching set. I think that would be really pretty. All right, just get a little bit of this in here. And then for cleanup, I always use Huggies baby wipes. I really do like these. They work really good, and they're a little bit thicker than some of the other baby wipes. So I'm just going to clean this off really quick so I don't get it all over my hands. And we're just going to mix it up. And make sure you mix it up thoroughly so there's no chunks of the mica powder in there. Well, this is a really pretty blue. If you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do. I do a lot of different things, mostly jewelry, mostly resin. I also do some clay, so if you're interested in any of that. On occasion I do some paintings and some drawings, but this is mostly, you know, a jewelry channel. but I do put in my artwork every so often. All right, so let's see. And then we're going to cure this first on the front for 30, and then we're going to turn it over, and then we're going to cure the back for 30. Yes, I'm not plugged in, so let's just get this plugged in. So last week I did my first live. You can go and look at it. It's in the wrong orientation, but I was trying to figure out how to change it, you know, after it was uploaded. I didn't know while I was doing the live that it did that. So yeah, so it's the wrong orientation. But I'll probably do more if you like it, because it shows, you know, the good and the bad of doing resin. I mean, you see a video and it's 15 minutes long. Sometimes they're longer than that because things are cut out and, you know, you have little mishaps. So I'm going to make 2 of these. And I think I'm going to do it for an extra 30 seconds just to be on the safe side. And we'll be right back. Okay, now it's ready to take out of the mold. Oh, that's really pretty. So again, we're going to make 2 of these. Now, if you have leftover like I do, I suggest that you just use it up and make several more and just have them on hand for either another project or if you want to make that pendant. So it turned out I did 90 seconds on one side and 90 on the other, just to make sure, because I put a lot of mica powder in there, and even though it's very thin, I wanted to make sure that when I took it out of the mold, I didn't lose any of the details because of it still being uncured. So it worked better with the 90 seconds rather than just the 30 seconds. All right, so while that one is curing, we're going to start with this one. So first we're going to do a thin layer just on the bottom, and it's just clear, you don't have to do colored. Okay, I'm just making sure that it's spread out evenly, and I do see a little bubble there, so I'm just going to make sure all the bubbles are out. And then we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. And also turn it over and cure the other side for 60 seconds, just to be sure that it's cured all the way through. All right, now that this is cured, this is also cured, so we can remove this. And I can add a little bit more in there of just the clear. Don't fill it all the way up though, because we're going to do that top layer of the white. So we'll just take one of these and just submerge it into the center. Okay, I see a few little bubbles popping up. Make sure there's no bubbles. And then we're going to cure this for 90 seconds and then turn it over and cure it again for 90 seconds. Alright, so this is done curing, but before we can go on to the next, we have to mix up the white. So we're just going to need a little bit because it's just going to be for the back. And all you need to do is clean off your mixing tool. Just get a little bit of the white mica powder. Mix it up. Get rid of any bubbles. Oops, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. And then we're just going to pour it in over the flour. And you can use your mixing tool to help move it around a bit. And then we're going to cure that for, I'm going to do 180 seconds. And then I'm going to turn it over again and just do another cure for about 90 seconds. All right, now that that's cured, we can remove it from the mold. Oh, that's beautiful. You see that? All right, so now I'm going to make the second one. And I'm just going to use the same process that I did the first. Try to position it the same as your first one. All right, now that the second one is cured, I'm going to remove it from the mold. And these turned out beautiful. They remind me of like the old Cameo necklaces. So next we're going to put them together. Now you'll need, your pliers if you're just doing the jump rings, but if you're doing the wire, you'll also need your flush cutters and some round nose pliers. So to put together just the earring itself without the beads, my beads over there, all you need to do is open your jump ring to the side, place it through the hole, and add your fish hook and then close it up. And there you have a really pretty earring. So you could either end it here and do it this way, especially if you don't have the extra supplies or you don't know how to do the other part of it. I'll try to show you the best I can. So I'm just going to cut off 2 lengths of wire. Now I want this end flat, so I'm just going to cut off just a little piece, and then this side is the part that cuts it nice and flat. And then with the round nose pliers, I'm just going to find a thickness that I would like the loop. So I made the loop, and then I'm going to put it back on that same thickness, and I'm going to bend it back a little bit. It opened up, but now you can close it in. And I think I'm just going to add 2 beads. So 1 and, oops, 2. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to hold the loop. You can do it with pliers also. Just hold the loop, and then you're going to bend the wire back like so, and then we're just going to clip off so it's about maybe a ½ inch. And you need your round nose pliers again. Find that area where you did your first loop, and we're just going to loop it over. And then there's your beads. And then now you're going to put your earring on, and then your beads, and we're going to close that up. Now you can put another jump ring up here if you want, but what we're going to do is on your fishhook earring, the little loop, we're just going to open it slightly, but be careful so you don't lose or break it. You don't want to lose your bead, but you don't want to break it, so you got to be very careful when you open it. I don't know if you can see that, how it opened up. And we'll just slide the earring on. Now you have to be careful and close it back up. And there you have your earring. So I'm going to do the same with this one. Now I know it's a little bit more difficult to do this, but either way, if you decide just to, you know, leave the beads out, it still looks beautiful. You don't have to do the beads. And bend that back. I think I might have cut this one a little too long. Maybe not. It does look a little large. So you just nip off a little piece. If you cut it too long, and then just go back and make your loop. Make sure that the loop is closed though. Okay, and both loops are facing in the same direction. Whoops, don't want to lose that. We'll just open this up. Place your earring on. Place your beads. Close it up. Open the loop on your fishhook earring. Do it to the side. Don't pull it apart because you're going to mess it up. But just open to the side just slightly, just enough to get that loop in there. And then close it back up. And there you have these really pretty earrings. So if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and press that bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. I do want to mention all the supplies are linked in the description box below. You will also find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.